Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arababiah coming at you with a quick lesson from the Chicago camp. I titled this lesson, Exposing Lies. First of all, I want to say I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor. I'm just playing this video and I'm putting precepts. I'm lining it up with the scriptures. So fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm not looking to make any money off of this. I'm just putting out some information. So anyway, I was watching this thing where this doctor was giving some information on the lies that's happening in the medical field. So anyway, I wanted to, let it play. But before I do that, I want to read a quick scripture. I want to go to Job chapter 13, verse 4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, and ye are all physicians of no value. So this is what Job said, and he was talking about the so-called white man, in the society. Everything is done for their gain. It's done to have control, to have power over someone. Nothing is ever done, to help someone. It's always something behind it. There's always a underlying way for them to get over on someone, or to be in control of someone. Let me go ahead and let this play. Check this out.
A doctor exposes the shocking truth behind brain death. Watch this.
Brain death is a lie. So people don't even realize it's a lie anymore. But it's been a lie from the beginning, continues to be a lie. They invented brain death mainly to get organs, but then also so they don't waste money on treating people who aren't ever going to get a job, who are just going to live and not die.
Wow.
And so see what brain death is. It's primarily a way to get organs. Cannot get any organs from a cadaver. Every organ that's transplanted is a healthy organ, and you can only get healthy organs from living persons. Cannot get any organs for transplant from a cadaver. The things I'm telling you is that you are not allowed to hear, because if you hear it, you will be upset, as all three of you are upset, and rightly so. You should be upset.
If it was a real death, why do some patients show signs of awareness, even moments before organ removal? And why did he disappear right after this interview was published? It was never about saving lives. It was always about turning us into commodities and harvesting our organs. Because...
Wow. Our forefather, David, went through the same thing with the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, which is the people that are in power now. And I want to read it to you. They slandered, they lied. Listen to this. I want to go to Psalms chapter 64 and start at verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Verse 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, and from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. This is what they do. They nail you to the cross in their society. Whenever you speak something against what they're lying about, or what they're not telling the truth, if you come in with the truth, they're going to nail you. Verse 4, it says, they may shoot in secret at the perfect. The perfect are the hopeful elect man. They're telling the truth. And suddenly do they shoot at them and fear not. Listen to this, verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune, lie in snares privily. When it says commune, lie in snares privily, they lie traps for you. Together, they get together and they lay traps for you frequently. And they say, who shall see them? Verse 6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them is deep in their heart. I'm sorry, both the inward thought of every one of them in their heart is deep. So this is what they do. Verse 7, it says, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly shall they be wounded. Now listen to this, verse 8. It says, so they shall make their own tongues fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. So this is exactly what's happening, is their own tongues are falling upon them. Their own people are fed up and coming out and telling the truth on what's going on behind the scenes. You know, so this is pretty deep, you know. I want to I want to go to another quick scripture. I want to go to Psalms 119. Where is it at? Psalms 119 and 69. It says, the proud has forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts in my whole heart. So this is what happens a lot of times. Our forefather went through this, where the wicked, the people that are in power now, will just lie. You know, they'll just make up their own thing, for their own scenario for gain. And so if you come out with the truth, they'll make up something against you, make up a lie, and even imprison you. You know, this is what we're living in. You know, and they have a history of doing that. Let's go to Micah. I'm gonna show you that. They have a history of making up stuff. They have a history of just taking land. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity. Woe means destruction. Who work evil upon their beds, and when it is morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. They covet fields and take them by violence, and houses they take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, and even a man and his heritage. So this is what's going on, man. Everything that they do by force, or they do by should I say, they do with deceiving people. Everything that they do, they take things and they either lie or they deceive somehow to get it. You know, and it's horrible, but that's where we at. You know, they know that their time is getting short here. They know that they have to get what they have to do done to stay in power as long as they can. So these are desperation moves that they do, and it's all wicked. Let's go to Sirach chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 4. Listen to this. This is another way the scriptures are describing the people that are in power, the wicked, Esau. We're gonna go to Sirach 14. I'm starting at verse 4. It says, He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend their goods righteously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He will not take pleasure in his goods. It says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth unwillingly, and at last he will declare his wickedness. Verse 8, it says, the envious man has a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. Verse 9, it says, a covetous man eye is not satisfied with his own portion. Is not satisfied with his portion. And his iniquity, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. Verse 10, it says, a wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table. So this is all describing Esau and his attributes and what he does. You know, everything he does is for his own satisfaction. He's not satisfied with what he has. He always wants more. And he'll steal, kill, and destroy to get it. You know? So anyway, this is what's going on. These people, you know, this is saying that there are people out there that are suffering, even leaving this earth, and it's all done unrighteously. So if this is true, it's very, very bad. I'm going to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.